Hi, it's John McGlynn from EMNS. We're at the Food Safety Tech Supply Chain Conference in Chicago, and lots of good things have been discussed, and I think a lot of good information has been revealed. One of my takeaways from this two-day session is going to be the amount of piece parts that people have talked about. So, for example, people in their own discussions talk about non-conformances as a system. Other people talk about managing their COAs in a more effective or efficient manner. Other people talk about, gee, how do you scorecard a supplier? And my comments right now, I'm going to address the mature notion, because we've been at this for 15 years, the mature notion that supply chain quality management, which is our mission, is made up of supplier quality assurance as well as production quality as well as finished product quality. So it's a combination of the inbound material, the production itself quality assessment, and then the finished product quality. And so supply chain quality management then is more complex than any one of these individual modules. That's why our system is made up of several modules. So for example, certificates of analysis gets talked about a lot as a way of focusing on efficiency, but at the end of the day, certificates of analysis are simply a way for suppliers to indicate to you the quality of the products you've asked for and purchased, and for you to track them effectively for eventual supplier performance analysis. So how they do with every test you've asked them to perform in a historical view of their deliveries brings value in judging their performance as a supplier. Just the same way that making sure that they sign off on specifications before they send you the materials you've asked for is crucial to you getting the right materials that are in spec most of the time, and then using the non-conformance package for rejecting those materials, and then in GSQA tracking the non-conformance dialogue that always occurs in the endeavor to resolve non-conformance issues. So ultimately, when in fact, if we could zoom in on this particular image right here, when in fact you have a multi-tier supply chain, even if you only have two-tier supply chain, enterprise plant and the first-tier suppliers, you end up having this dialogue of material flow and certificates and specification changes and then updates and confusion with non-conformances. So the idea is you end up having trouble trying to track materials, what we call traceability. So while some folks will capitalize on the trendiness of having traceability as a system, it's internal to the flow of materials across the supply chain if done correctly. And that's what we do. One of our customers, in fact, has a 4-tier, multi-tier supply chain, been in implementation and deployment, completed deployment for 3 years now, so it's not a new concept whatsoever. So looking back across this, you can see that there are a number of piece parts that end up giving you supplier quality performance assessments to include test trending and on-time deliveries, handled through the supplier portal, specification sign-offs, all the kinds of material validation that goes on with the COAs, non-conformance resolution, being able to trace, being able to take care of all the certifications and audits required by any kind of best practice demands of a supplier, having some sort of shared library, and then being able to have all statistics for trending and analyses. So in the end, while some folks may promote individually these types of modules, a mature package says for you to have supplier quality performance that meets your needs in your supply chain, and to be able to assess those suppliers' contribution to your supply chain success, you must have a comprehensive supply chain quality management system, of which GSQA is the foremost. Thank you very much.